You are not building a survival kit. You are building a subscription service. Look at your gear. That lithium battery bank? It's renting energy from chemistry that degrades the moment you buy it. That down jacket? It's renting warmth until moisture collapses the feathers. That radio? It's renting permission from a spectrum that can be triangulated and shut down in seconds. The modern economy isn't designed to keep you alive. It's designed to keep you buying. They call it planned obsolescence. I call it a tax on your life. But what if you could stop paying? What if you could buy technology that doesn't just last a decade, but lasts a century? Technology that is chemically immortal, thermodynamically untouchable, and digitally ungovernable? Today we are going deep. We aren't just going to list the Forbiddens 3, the Edison Battery, Silica Aerogel, and Mesh-tastic. We are going to fix the mistake most people make. We are going to talk about how to actually use them, where to find them, and how to build a system that makes you completely independent of the grid that wants you weak. Welcome to the physics of immortality. Let's break the cycle. Let's start with the heart of your system. Power. Most preppers are sitting on a time bomb. If you have lithium and you are fighting dendrites, microscopic spikes that grow inside the battery every time you charge it, eventually causing it to short circuit or just turn into a brick after 5 to 7 years. If you have lead acid, you are fighting sulfation. You are fighting chemistry that eats itself. Enter the nickel-iron battery, nanoscale. Thomas Edison patented this in 1901. He called it the battery that lasts forever. And for once, it wasn't marketing hype. Why it's immortal? Unlike everything else, the electrolyte in an Edison cell, potassium hydroxide, does not eat the plates. It just moves ions back and forth. It is a non-consumable electrolyte. You can overcharge it. You can completely drain it to 0%. You can freeze it. You can leave it in a barn for 30 years. When you want to use it again, you flush it out, put in new electrolyte, and it wakes up. It's not magic. It's just chemistry that isn't trying to kill itself. The how-to gap, what others won't tell you. Now, the other guys told you it exists. But they didn't tell you the catch, because there is always a catch. First, the thirst. These batteries drink water. When they charge, they split water into hydrogen and oxygen. You need to top them off with distilled water regularly. If you are lazy, this battery isn't for you. It requires a relationship. Second, the efficiency. They are only about 60 to 70% efficient. You put 100 watts in, you get 70 out. This means you need a larger solar array than you would for lithium. You pay for longevity with extra solar panels. Third, the voltage sag. Under heavy load, the voltage drops significantly. You can't just hook this up to a cheap inverter. You need a high-quality, low-frequency inverter that can handle a wide DC input range. Where to actually get them? You won't find these at Walmart. You are looking for companies like Iron Edison or importing directly from manufacturers like Changhong if you are brave with logistics. The strategy: don't buy this for your backpack. Buy this for your homestead. This is heavy, stationary infrastructure. Treat it like a foundation, not an accessory. Once you install it, you have solved the power problem for your children, not just yourself. Now that you have power, let's talk about the silent killer: entropy, heat loss. The outdoor industry loves down feathers. Why? Because they degrade. Moisture clumps them. Compression breaks them. Time destroys them. A 20-year-old down jacket is a windbreaker. Silica Aerogel is different. It is 99.8% air trapped in a silica lattice so small that air molecules literally cannot move to transfer heat. It destroys the mechanism of convection. It is the best insulator in the known universe. The application: DIY style. The problem is cost. A full Aerogel jacket can cost $500 plus. But you don't need to buy the brand name to get the physics. Here's the hack they don't want you to know. You can buy Aerogel blankets, often sold as Piragol or Spaceloft, intended for industrial pipe insulation. The sleeping bag hack: buy a 3mm or 5mm sheet. Cut it to the shape of your sleeping pad. Place it under your sleeping bag. You just added an R value that rivals a mattress, stopping the ground from sucking the heat out of your body. The boot insole: cut insoles out of a 2mm scrap. Your feet will never freeze from conduction again. The shelter liner: line the walls of a small bug-out shelter or a van. It takes up zero space but insulates like 3 inches of fiberglass. Warning: raw Aerogel can be dusty. It sheds fine silica powder. If you go the DIY route, you must encapsulate it. Wrap it in thin ripstop nylon or seal the edges with tape. Do not breathe the dust. But once it's sealed, it's hydrophobic. It doesn't care if it gets wet. It doesn't care if you compress it. It works today, and it will work in 50 years. You essentially own a force field against the cold. We have power. We have warmth. Now we need the most dangerous thing of all, coordination. Traditional radios, Baofangs, are point-to-point. If a mountain is in the way, you die. If the enemy triangulates your signal, you die. Meshtastic is many-to-many. It's a mesh. Every device is a repeater. I send a text. It hops to your node, then to a node on a hill, then to my brother 20 miles away. It finds the path. It heals itself. The how-to start. The $30 solution. The video you watched before told you what it is. I'm going to tell you how to build it right now. First, the hardware. Don't get overwhelmed. Go to Amazon or AliExpress and search for Heltec V3 LoRa. It costs about $30. Second, the software. You don't need to be a coder. Download the Meshtastic app on your phone. Connect the device to your computer. Go to Flasher, meshtastic.org, and click one button to install the software. That's it. Third, the setup. Pair it to your phone via Bluetooth. Now you can text anyone on the mesh, send GPS coordinates, and share data. No cell towers. No subscription. No central server. The strategy. 1 node is useless. 3 nodes is a network. 10 nodes is a fortress. Put a repeater node. A device with a big battery and a solar panel high up in a tree, on a roof, on a hill. Leave it there. That is your infrastructure. And here's the killer feature. Encryption. Unlike ham radio, where encryption is illegal, Meshtastic operates in the ISM band. You can use AES 256 encryption. Your group can talk privately, securely, and invisibly. The government can shut down Verizon. They can shut down the internet. But to shut down a Meshtastic mesh, they have to physically find and destroy every single $30 node hidden in every attic and tree in the county. It is technologically ungovernable. The system wants you fragile. It wants you cold, powerless, and isolated, waiting for a monthly bill to solve your problems. These 3 technologies, nickel iron, aerogel, Meshtastic, are the exit doors. They are expensive up front? Maybe. Difficult to set up? A little? But they are permanent. You can't buy independence off a shelf. You have to build it. You have to understand the physics, the chemistry, and the network topology. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one. Just one. Buy a Heltec node and flash it. Get a sample of aerogel and test it. Find an old Edison cell and restore it. Stop being a consumer of survival and start being an architect of your own sovereignty. If you know other technologies that belong on this blacklist tech that is too good for the mainstream, drop them in the comments. I read everything. Stay curious. Stay ungovernable. I'll see you in the next one.